Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode Goodness. Now, I apologize there wasn't actually a video yesterday. YouTube had its period and it was just all a bit of a mess. So, for that reason I didn't upload, but today I'm back and, Turkey offered me another contract, but I decided I'd stall it because I didn't want to jump straight back in it. I'd done alright in the World Cup qualifiers, but I didn't want to just jump straight into it again because I wanted to wait out, see if there are any more offers. But Benfica decided to offer 17 million for Merkel, and I just decided to shove him back with a humongous 36 million, and that's huge. I mean, that is a lot of money, but I knew they wouldn't accept it for the reason that I don't have any plans or any intentions on selling Merkel at the moment. I'll sell him when he's worth quite a bit more. Lazio came in with a 14 million bid. Again, there's just no way that is going to happen. And again, I decided to bump that up to 34 million, a price I knew no one would ever pay, but because I didn't plan on selling him, there's no harm in trying it. The Indian team also approached me. The India FA approached me to be their manager, and again, I cannot see myself going with them. But the transfer offer, as we all expected, was declined by both clubs. Now, guys, as always, I'd love to bring you guys another episode of Career Mode, and if you would like another one, then let's see if we can get this to 3,000 likes, and I'll upload a second one for today, so we have two Career Mode videos and a starting from scratch one. That would just be awesome. So with that being said, I've really been enjoying uploading career mode. Starting from scratch, I haven't played a lot of online FIFA this year. I don't know what it is, but career mode is just so good. I'm so indulged in it, and it is just amazing. Seriously, it really is good. And as you guys can see, we're currently sitting in third place. We're doing all right at the moment, just behind Chelsea, and I look to be overtaking them pretty soon. Muriel there, he wasn't actually in the squad for some strange reason, but I ended up putting him straight into the starting lineup where he belongs, next to El Shaarawy. Ramirez in that center attacking mid position seems to play a lot better than if he just plays in his center mid position, and I kind of noticed that. I understand he is naturally a center attacking mid, and it kind of just makes sense, but usually center attacking mids can play alright in a center mid position, but that's not really the case with Ramirez. It's either center attacking mid or nothing. But Fellaini there with a fantastic turn against the defender and manages to put it past the keeper, and that was a great goal to put us 1-0 up, and from then on I just felt in good control of the game. Everything was going nicely. We were putting together some nice passing plays, and this is just another example. Ramirez plays a great ball out to Shaarawy. Shaarawy kind of cuts in and around, does a fantastic Berba spin or the stop and turn, plays Ramirez through, and Ramirez just slots that home, but unfortunately the keeper manages to get a really good hand to it, but it ends up going into the path of the deadly high goal scorer, top goal scorer of the Premier League so far, Luis Muriel. And it's a fantastic ball from Fellaini, who plays El Shaarawy out wide, back through to Fellaini, who plays Ramirez up into open space. And Ramirez, like I was saying, in this center attacking mid position is so lethal. I genuinely don't know what it is. It seems to be, center attacking mid or nothing. Like I was saying, most players you can play in center mid, but not with Ramirez. Center attacking mid definitely seems to be the spot where you're going to get every inch of good performance out of him. Again, he's broken through, and again, he puts it into the back of the net. He is just on fire, and that's a good 90th minute goal to seal the win for us. 4-0. We kind of battered them there. Ramirez with 2 goals, Muriel with 1, and Fellaini with another. These 3 points are really starting to stack up. They're starting to look nice. And take a look at that 9.9 rating. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you have ever had a 10.0 rating. I personally don't think I've ever had one offline, but I've only had it once online in Ultimate Team. And it was pretty awesome, to say the least. But as you guys can see, it looks like some national teams were after me. It was one of my staff was letting me know that. And also some clubs were showing interest in Yunus Kabul. And he was a good centre-back, one that I was looking for previously, but we already have the likes of who do we have? We have Kurt Zuma, we have Anton Ferdinand, and we also have Natasic as well, the Man City player that we transferred over for pretty big money. But again, I decided to try my luck and ask for a transfer request. I said that I'd qualify for the Champions League, and I decided to submit that offer up to the board in the hope that we'd at least get 7 million. I need this new goalkeeper. Julio Cesar is just aging a little too much for my liking. He's starting to let in goals that I really don't like, and I'd much prefer a new young keeper. But with that being said, Papi Cisse asked for a transfer, and it'll be interesting to see where and when he goes, if he goes at all. There's a lot of times where these players have handed in transfer requests and nothing has come of them, so it'll be interesting to see if any of that sort of shenanigans happens. But as you guys can see, I still only have 4 million to spend, and there have been some fantastic fantastic recommendations as to what keepers I should get. And you got the likes of Ter Stegen, also Leno. Leno is a player that I was actually really looking at, and I believe this is actually the bit, actually it's a little later on, I actually do go and take a look at Leno and just see how much he's going for. But as always in the transfer windows, what I can recommend to you guys is to go and take a look at the free agent. It is really, really simple. There are no transfer fees. You just have to pay their wages usually, and you know, if their value is actually worth something, you can go on and sell them and at least make maybe $1 million, if not more. And depending on their particular what do you call it, you know, potential, they could grow into becoming a fantastic player. We've already signed several free agents in the previous episodes. You guys can go back and check that out. And they're already worth, you know, 1 million plus, which is fantastic. That's really easy money. So that's something I recommend you guys take a look at. That Ustari, I believe they're the center defensive mid, I was very interested in. He was age 19, rated 65, which isn't that great a rating, but you have to remember he is young and he looks like he could develop into someone who's quite good and maybe worth a couple million, you know. So I decided to add him to my short list. And another thing that actually was really cool, so someone commented kind of giving me the rundown on how the potentials work in this game. So someone said, you know, if it says showing that special something, they could go on to becoming a 90 plus rated player. If it says you know, they're a young exciting prospect or something like that, it means they could become an 80 to 85. I'm not entirely sure though, guys. I'll leave that in the description for you all. I'll let you guys check that out, so don't take my word on that, but it's just letting you guys know that there will be a description of how what the potential ratings, I suppose, are, and I'll let you guys know that in the description because it was quite interesting actually. But they decided to ditch my 7 million offer, and they decided to give me almost 3 million, which really is nothing. It is absolute pennies, but I decided, you know what, I might as well. I was really confident in the fact that I was going to finish in 4th place at least, you know, so I decided I'd go ahead and do that, and it was going to be really important money for me if I wanted to sign a new keeper. As you guys can see, I do take a look at the man Leno himself. You know, there were huge shouts for him. Also big shouts for Butland. I actually wasn't aware of him at the time, so that would have been an interesting signing, but unfortunately he's not the goalkeeper I went for. I really do apologize for that, but you know, I was just a little too far on before you guys started to recommend Butland and things like that. But I took a look at Leno here, and he was going for 6.5 million, and I decided, you know, I'm just short of it, but unfortunately he's an important first team player, so the chances of me being able to pick him up for under what his actual value is worth was very, very small. And those are the sort of things you guys have to look at, is if a player is an important first team player to a team, it's very rare that you're going to be able to pick them up for a lot less than usual anyway. So I mean, if they handed in a transfer request or something like that, or they're just not an important first team player, then chances are you might be able to pick them up for you know, on the cheap, a little bit cheaper than usual. But Cavani there, if he goes to Barcelona, oh my god, that'll be huge. That would just be a fantastic signing and really interesting to see. But I hope you guys have all enjoyed this episode. Like I said, if this hits 3,000 likes, I'm uploading another episode of career mode goodness, and we're still in the transfer window, and we've got the Wigan game next. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. If you have, then like I said, leaving a like is much appreciated. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.